The word limit is often seen as a boundary, a wall that defines where we can or cannot go. But the truth is, limits are just illusions. They only exist in your mind. If you want to achieve greatness, you have to push beyond what you think is possible. You have to challenge yourself to go further, to do more, and to break through barriers that once seemed impossible. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. Push beyond them. Every single day we face choices. We can choose the easy path, the one that feels comfortable and safe, or we can choose the path that pushes us beyond our limits. Growth happens when we step outside of our comfort zone, when we take on challenges that seem too big to handle. It's in those moments of discomfort and uncertainty that we find out who we truly are. You are capable of so much more than you know. Push beyond your limits and watch yourself grow. Limits are the things that keep us from reaching our true potential. They tell us what we can't do, where we can't go, and what we can't achieve. But when we refuse to accept those limits and push beyond them, we start to see what we're truly made of. Pushing beyond limits isn't just about achieving big things, it's about proving to yourself that you can do whatever you set your mind to. Don't let self-doubt or fear hold you back. Push beyond those limits and show the world what you're capable of. It's easy to get comfortable in life, to settle into routines that don't challenge us. But if you want to do something extraordinary, you have to break free from that comfort. You have to push beyond what you've always known and aim higher. The greatest achievements come from the willingness to take risks, to go after what seems impossible, and to keep pushing forward no matter how difficult the journey gets. Step out of your comfort zone and push beyond your limits. When you face obstacles, it's natural to want to give up. But the real test of your strength comes when you keep going despite the difficulties. Every time you push through a barrier, you unlock new potential within yourself. Every obstacle is an opportunity to push beyond your limits. Don't let challenges define you, let them fuel you. Keep moving forward and let your determination carry you past the limits that are trying to hold you back. Success is not just about talent or luck, it's about determination. It's about pushing through the times when it's hard, when you feel like you can't go on. Everyone has limits, but the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is the willingness to push beyond them. If you want to achieve something great, you can't stop at the first hurdle. You have to keep going, keep fighting, and push beyond those limits no matter how many times you fall. When you push beyond your limits, you start to realize that the only real limit is the one you place on yourself. You are capable of more than you think. Every time you challenge yourself, every time you break through a barrier, you gain confidence in your own abilities. They push beyond your limits. And you'll start to believe in yourself in ways you never thought possible. Don't let fear or doubt stop you. You are stronger than you know. We all face fears, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But those fears are simply limits we've allowed ourselves to believe in. The truth is, fear has no power unless you give it power. When you push beyond those fears, you realize that they don't control you. You control your destiny. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the decision to push beyond the limits of your fear. Break free from those constraints and move forward. Every step you take outside of your comfort zone is a step toward greatness. You won't always know what's ahead, and you won't always feel ready. But that's the beauty of pushing beyond your limits. You don't have to have it all figured out. The journey is about growth, about learning as you go, and about proving to yourself that you can achieve things that seemed impossible. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start now and push beyond your limits. If you're going to push beyond your limits, you have to stop caring about what others think. The only person you need to impress is yourself. When you focus on your own growth, on your own journey, you become unstoppable. Don't let the opinions of others dictate your decisions. The only thing that matters is your commitment to your goals. Push beyond the limits others have set for you and show them just how far you can go. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, when the path you're on seems unclear or filled with obstacles. But remember, this success is never a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and bumps along the way. The key is to keep pushing beyond the obstacles, even when the road seems tough. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to get one step closer to your dreams. Keep pushing forward and never back down. You don't have to be perfect to push beyond your limits. You just have to be persistent. Don't let perfectionism hold you back. It's not about doing everything right, it's about doing the work and learning as you go. Every mistake, every failure is a stepping stone on your journey. Don't let fear of imperfection stop you from taking action. Push beyond your limits, even when things aren't perfect, and you'll see how much progress you can make. Life isn't going to hand you success. You have to go out and claim it for yourself. You can't wait for the perfect opportunity, the right moment, or the perfect set of circumstances. The best time to take action is right now. Push beyond your limits and create the opportunities you need. The world doesn't owe you anything, it's up to you to create the life you want. Stop waiting for success to come to you and start going after it with everything you've got. When you decide to push beyond your limits, you commit to your own growth. You commit to taking on challenges that will stretch you, that will require you to dig deeper than you ever have before. But the beauty of it is this: when you push beyond those limits, you realize that you are capable of far more than you thought. The only limits you have are the ones you impose on yourself. So stop holding back and start pushing yourself to achieve your full potential. Success is about resilience. It's about how you respond to adversity, how you rise after every setback. The stronger your ability to persevere, the more likely you are to succeed. Every time you face an obstacle and choose to push through it, you get stronger. Every time you push beyond your limits, you are preparing yourself for even bigger challenges. Embrace the struggle, because that's where growth happens. Keep pushing beyond your limits, and success will follow. Don't wait for motivation to show up. Motivation is fleeting, it's something that comes and goes. What really matters is your commitment to your goals. You have to decide, every single day, that you are going to push beyond your limits. Don't wait for the perfect circumstances or the perfect feelings, just do the work. Even on the days when motivation is low, your commitment will carry you through. Keep pushing, no matter what. There will be times when you want to quit, when the obstacles seem too great and the challenges seem impossible. But in those moments, remember why you started. Remember the dreams that drove you to begin this journey. Push beyond the limits of your doubt and fear. Every time you overcome a challenge, you get closer to your dream. Keep going, keep pushing, and you'll reach your goals. Your dreams are worth the effort. You are your own biggest obstacle. The only thing standing between you and success is the belief that you can't do it. Doubt, fear, and insecurity can hold you back, but the moment you choose to push beyond those feelings, everything changes. You will be amazed at what you can accomplish when you stop doubting yourself and start believing in your power. Rise above your own limitations and push beyond the boundaries you've set for yourself. Your journey is yours to define. It's easy to let others' opinions and expectations shape your path, but at the end of the day, only you can decide how far you go. If you want to achieve greatness, you need to create your own rules. Don't let the limitations of others define what's possible for you. Push beyond those limitations and carve your own path to success. It's your life, your journey, make it count. Your goals are within reach, but you can't get to them by playing it safe. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you have to be willing to go beyond what you've always done. Comfort zones don't breed success. Growth happens when you push yourself to go further, to do more, to be more. If you want to achieve your dreams, you have to be willing to push beyond your limits every day. Life will never be without challenges. That's just part of the process. But what makes the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is the ability to push through those challenges. The ability to look at an obstacle and say, "This won't stop me." Don't back down when things get hard. Push through, because the best rewards come to those who never stop fighting. Push beyond your limits and success will follow. Success is not about avoiding failure, it's about embracing it. Every failure is an opportunity to learn and grow. It's a chance to test your limits and push through to new heights. Don't be afraid to fail, to be afraid of not trying at all. Every time you fail and rise again, you grow stronger. Push beyond the fear of failure, because that's where the magic happens. Your limits are not set in stone. They are only temporary boundaries that you can overcome. The more you push yourself, the more you break through those limits. Every time you reach a new level, you'll find that your limits expand. There's no finish line, there's only constant growth. So keep pushing, keep striving, and keep reaching for more. Your potential is limitless. You will never reach your fullest potential by staying in your comfort zone. The biggest breakthroughs happen when you're willing to push yourself beyond the limits you've set. Don't settle for less. You are capable of far more than you know. Step into the unknown, take the leap, and trust yourself to rise above any challenge. Push beyond your limits and you'll discover a version of yourself that you never thought possible. The greatest victories come from the hardest battles. If you want something worth having, you have to be willing to fight for it. push beyond your limits, even when it feels impossible. The journey won't always be easy, but the rewards are worth it. Stay committed, stay focused, and never back down. Your dreams are waiting for you. Go out and conquer them. Push beyond your limits and make the impossible possible.